Hello and welcome to our third session of Faithful Hedrons. I'm your DM, Chris Nicolay.
Never heard of you.
Nope.
Nope.
No, I'm brand
Don't
new.
know who you are.
I'm new to this. And
Took me last.
going through our players, as always. Starting with Travis. Oop, I gotta adjust. Well, you guys are going through
Travis,
yours.
me first.
Yep.
That's crazy. I'm Tilgar Blackpaw. I am a Tabaxi warlock. A very poor, greedy Tabaxi warlock.
Poor for now.
Poor for now. Greedy forever.
Coined by name, coined by nature.
And Travis's wife and First Geek 411 host, Shanine.
Hello, hello. I am Poppy, a half-elf ranger with my pal, my raven Quill.
For now.
Who's the big bad?
I'm just kidding.
How dare you?
Don't make me come after you, Chris.
We don't joke about that. That's traumatizing.
Sorry.
Not
Not
other raven named Pencil.
And also First Geek 411 host, Emma.
Hi, I'm Fernan, and I am a dragonborn druid
Yes.
with no animals currently attached. But I plan to change that at some point.
In the very
Like
near
physically
future.
attached?
Or
So am on.
spiritually.
Just druid things.
Yeah, just
Just
cat
druid
dog it.
things. I've been known to experiment.
And my good friend, Cameron Franklin.
Hello, hello. I'm playing Shakar, the Minotaur Barbarian. I am the only animal companion I need.
Part man, part bull. And I'm hoping she's ready now.
I can take a break.
Cameron's wife, Deanna.
I am playing Alana, a Triton bard, and above ocean is fairly new to me. So sometimes I don't know what things are. I'm currently eating a nameless chicken establishment salad.
Sponsor us.
Yes. Then we'll sing
You know
it.
who you are.
Well, as always, you can check out everything we do. So we stream live our weekly episodes every Monday at 6:45 Mountain Time. You can check out our social medias. We are One Geek 411 on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can email us directly at 1stgeek411@gmail.com. And check out our website, onegeek411.com. And also check out our Redbubble merch store. But when last we left off, so you guys had your little party has found themselves seemingly trapped in caverns beneath the capital of our mysterious city, having wandered through passing through a barrier with no sense of return at this time, having befriended some blink dogs, some blink puppers, found yourselves interrupting a interaction between a mysterious elven woman and
The best elven woman.
the best elven woman. and some other not as friendly puppers and flying fairy-like creatures. Battle has resolved initially here, and you are beckoned to follow this mysterious elvish lady to potentially find out what is happening. And that is
You mentioned a rift.
Yes, she did.
That I remember.
so I'm going to mention it.
Yes, mentioning a rift initially, but and that is where we have left off. Having she obviously seemingly has very little regard for you guys at this time, seeming a person of importance, but with that, what are we doing?
We were going to be told more about a rift, if I recall,
Yes, so
or being led to it.
and so
Oh, we can't.
if where'd my roll 20 page go? Granted, this is not up on the stream screen currently, but it will go up eventually once if we end up doing more combat. But if you follow her to the left, like in your current room, she kind of leads you up out of the area where the primary battle took place, and to kind of meet. But to the left, there is a hall, another hall exit for the room. And she begins to lead you guys down there. Whatever your marching order is, since it is a small hallway, but
I'm charmed,
ahead.
so I'm like right behind her.
okay. I'll move you.
Our blink dogs ran away, right?
Yes.
I'm comfortably in the back of the pack.
I can't
Mildly
see.
concerned that I got my butt whooped. Licking my wounds.
So Togar will be in the back. Put you about here.
We're somewhere middle back.
Middle back. We'll put you right in front of Tilgar.
Middle back.
Middle back.
I put myself somewhere, but my angle of vision is nothing.
We'll do this. But you find yourselves so following her, she guides you and she directs, like, you come to a large chasm. As you approach with, I think Shakar has a torch, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, I had
Tied
one
to
at
your
one
horn.
point. Oh, yes,
It's tied
that's
to your
correct.
horn,
Yeah.
yeah.
Our human chandelier, or animal chandelier.
Yes.
But as you approach, for those that can see, it is just it's pitch black. It is an abyss, and light doesn't seem to illuminate anything. It is just black. Light doesn't penetrate it, and the mysterious elvish lady turns to you guys and mentions, this is one of many rifts throughout your world.
The black thing? The scary black thing?
Yes.
The chasm?
This one specifically is what brought me here, and the creatures that we have, and the creatures that you previously fought, as well as your little dog friends.
What does it do?
That we don't know. What I do know is it is becoming more and more unstable, which is why I have been tasked to pass through and enter your realm.
Are there more people like you? Shakar says, batting his eyes.
There have been in the past, but I would assume that they may have passed that by this time. Our two worlds experience time differently.
How so? Do we move faster or do you move faster?
The realm I exist in has no standard sense of time.
Time is just a construct.
My family lives in Ohio. I live in the moment.
In terms of the Fey realm, that is an accurate statement. There are times when
So you have a place called Ohio then?
That was out of character.
I've never heard of this Ohio.
it's canon now. No, I'm just kidding. But as I mentioned, I have been tasked to pass through. Unfortunately, once you have passed through, so I cannot return. But the creatures I have encountered here have taken crucial supplies for me to stabilize this rift.
How does one stabilize a rift? It's a bit peculiar.
Stitch it back together.
Powerful magic.
Is this the thing that's been causing the ground shakies?
Partially, yes. I'm sure this rift has had contributions to your experiences with tectonic movements.
Do we know this elf's name? Have we asked that yet?
No.
What is your name? Oh, great one. We don't have names either, man.
Names
Y'all
are just
one
constructs.
big family of love.
My name is Yalanue. Oh, what was her name?
My God, how am I gonna ever remember any of these names? I
If I
heard
ever
it.
if I ever DM everyone
You don't.
Steve or Bob or
You don't
Yeah.
just go, hey, you.
Yalanue Ulastina.
Zoom tight.
I'll call you Jules for short.
But previous battle has taken its toll on me, so I would task you guys with pursuing the previous. In my world, we call them Darklings. I believe they have fled into the eastern portion of the cavern.
And I mean, I'm pretty good just because I'm, a Minotaur. But my friends are kind of hurt.
I have
Is there
ouchies.
anything in your great power that you could do to help us?
I show her my owies.
I show her my own.
I got ouchies.
I've got a little red blinking bar at the bottom of my screen.
What's a screen?
Who knows? It just came into mind. Don't know why though.
It's like, alas, yes. And everyone recover 9 points, 9 HP.
I like that number.
Close.
It's not bad, but it's still not a lot.
It's got me almost to full.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, I'm half health now.
Just throw
You
your
must have
bird
a lot of
at
health then.
I do.
I don't have much.
While you guys retrieve
I should be in salt water.
the materials I require, I will prepare here and hopefully stabilize this rift.
What's in it for us?
Well,
I don't know.
the survival of your world.
That seems, I mean, as far as
Possibly,
things go.
Yeah.
judging by the magic in these caverns, I'm assuming you have no way out.
That's fair.
We have also assumed this.
Yeah,
mean-
I'm not a big fan of that door.
I mean, I almost had it open, but y'all made me stop.
Nah.
You just had to pull it.
It's a pull door, not a push door.
Yeah. Oh.
And so, with that, you will officially have my assistance in remedying some of the other alterations in this realm and can potentially, hopefully, find our way back. But this rift first is my primary concern.
And what do we need to get?
Specifically, it is a
That can be in character, but like she said she needed us to get something, like get resources or something.
well, I came here with the materials required,
Oh, okay.
but in our altercations, they have been taken by darklings.
Oh, okay.
Are they the same kind as we fought before? Because I don't like those ones.
No, they are different, although of the same order. But they are definitely a different species.
So like a species that might be able to be damaged by more than
Dark
other than-
symbol thing, light.
Many
So I'm not
beings,
doing all of the fighting for y'all.
Many beings of the Fae
Hey.
have resistances and immunities to certain physical damages. These are not such.
I like that.
yeah.
Good to hear.
I would still like to get out of here, though. Trapped underground with no way to escape. And there's dogs everywhere.
They're good boys, though.
They are good boys.
The other ones weren't.
Oh, if you are referring to blink dogs, yes, they are in the Fae. They are often companions to those of a good nature, and the amazing ability to teleport.
Man, you think they'd make good wallets? Because I had a brilliant idea.
What would you put in your wallet?
I make the wallet, I sell the wallet, somebody puts all their money into it, and then it blinks back to me.
You know,
There you go.
that's a pretty good idea.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible.
Entrepreneurship at its finest. I'll no longer have to steal any of my money.
Well, there are
And I
some
don't have to deal with
studies
the
about
dogs.
the capabilities and automatic of enchantments made of the hides of these animals.
So I'm
that
hearing
is
a
not
yes.
that is not an area in which I am well versed, but I would warn you. Should you attack them, they are pack oriented.
Oh, good.
Danger.
So
I
that
mean-
would be a bad idea on your end.
It's like buy one, get one.
Buy one and die.
But the less I have told you what I need, I will prepare here. And she turns and begins pulling out what materials she does have in preparation of stabilizing, at the very least, this massive rift you see before you.
Onwards.
Let's do it to it. So I can get through it.
We need to go east. Does anyone know which direction east is?
Judging by the trajectory of the sun,
Yeah. I'm sure the great wise elf can direct us to where we need to go.
Having heard this, she just turns quickly. You are currently west.
You don't say.
And I don't know if we got this sorted out, but on the roll 20, my character still isn't giving off light for the torch. But okay, I guess we're heading east then.
Let me see. Still not giving off light?
I don't think. I think if maybe
you
I
might
am,
be you might be confused because it is a dim light, and
Oh,
so right now a lot of the field of vision, since you guys are playing on a single account, might be
Oh, okay.
a little.
Yeah, it does look like it is moving. Okay, we're
we'll
good.
just have to theater of the mind it.
For the most part, yeah. We'll just use roll 20 for the combat area, but so essentially, knowing so you can head back. When you head back, you have the one room.
full of columns and torches and death?
Yes.
Like that one from Lord of the Rings.
And a quick glance, you thinking east, you head directly across because there's an opening across the room in which you had your initial meeting with Legend Ed, but it is a dead end. It is a closed off room. So
then
you do end up wandering all the way back through and to head east, so you have to pass back all the way back down south first. Based on your remembrance of what you have encountered thus far, you do know there is another collapsed tunnel just before the larger room where you encountered the larger pack of the blink dogs.
okay, so I guess we head back that way. How long am I charmed?
Good question.
Like I would assume like once we're out of her presence, I'm no longer.
I mean, it is a 300 feet effect.
Oh,
Oof. So we're headed back to that mushroom direction, right?
Yes.
The glowy fluorescent mushrooms and the stink dogs.
how dare you?
Speaking of stink dogs, can you hear our snoring by chance?
No.
Good.
It's only for a minute, though.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, at this time, you would no longer be technically charmed.
Okay, cool. So then I guess we're heading back down to like this area down
Mhm.
here
Correct.
so that we can go through this tunnel or possibly go through this tunnel.
Making our way back down.
Making my way downtown. Going fast, smashing bad guys.
Doing stuff. Diddly diddly do.
All right, so we have to try and fit through that silly hole in the wall.
Similar to the previous collapse corridor, I mean, you do see an opening at the top. It's about, the walls themselves are about, varying 10 to 15 feet. The wall of rubble raises about 5 feet. In this area, there's about a 5-foot opening at the top.
I'm having technical difficulties. Can someone move me? Por favor.
Okay,
Like,
where are you?
I don't know.
You put yourself in a wall.
Yeah, that was the technical difficulties.
Moving everyone where you need to be.
Okay, so then I guess we're trying to climb over the rubble, get to the thing.
Yep.
Do we visibly see a hole to walk through, or do we have to make a hole?
If it will take some finesse and strength, but yes, there's a 5-foot opening at the top that you can, well, not like for you can probably easily sleek through. Shakar might have some difficulty just because he's a little bulkier. Might have to like kind of crawl and really monitor his horns, make sure they don't get caught on anything. But
Story of my life.
How many times have you been stuck somewhere?
but
so many
it
times.
doesn't. It's not crazy difficult. No.
Awesome. Knowing that it is my only and possibly last chance to escape the blink dogs, I try
Which
and
you
get
do
up there.
hear. You do hear off in the previous cavern where you first interacted them, but
I go in the hall.
I go well, when you put
Okay.
it that way, I run away.
Yes.
roll a athletics or acrobatics check, whichever
Whoa.
I'm assuming.
Choices. Do
All
I
of us?
backflip up there or do I walk up there casually? Let's
So
see.
many options.
Yeah.
Are all of us
Do you want
doing
all of us to do this?
Picturing more of a wild
I-
scramble.
I
Whoever's
am
going
ac-
first, at least initially
Okay.
here. In that
I am acrobating up there to escape them dogs. Backflip. It's a 16.
Okay, I mean, you pretty easily, nimbly kind of shift your way up the rubble and through the opening.
Okay, bye.
I look around for dogs.
No dogs.
We're in a good place.
Drat. Drat and fiddlesticks.
Okay, I guess I'll go next.
Do a backflip.
I mean, I do actually have a positive acrobatics, but
Well, that's cool.
I
You're
think
showing off for the girl.
I think she's not here anymore,
Oh,
and I'm no longer charmed. So she's just a random elf to me now.
So who are you showing off to?
Natural 1
Oh my god.
or a 6.
We getting hurt.
You are attempting to climb, although you're kind of, just because it is a kind of a confined space and you're kind of bulky. As you are climbing,
Chunky.
your horn knocks against the wall a little bit, and you kind of lose your footing, and you knock some of the rubble loose down below you, and you kind of slide back down.
You all right, dude?
Story of my life. Story of my life.
Hey man, you okay?
Want to try that one again?
I'll try again. 17.
This time, you prep yourself a little more, and you kind of charge. Just like you're gonna get through this, and you just plow through. You climb up, and you kind of just dive through the opening, and slide down the rubble on the other side.
Perfect. I would like to emphasize what you said of prepping is just charging for Shakar.
Yes,
like the run in place and then charge
The-
through.
the walk in the forest, walk out the
Yeah,
forest. Walk
yeah.
in.
I guess I'll go.
we even
Where's my thing? Is it this one?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh, I rolled a 19, so 20, 21, 22.
Okay, were you
I
doing
fly
athletics
That
or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. Or I
And
can do athletic. Well, it was a 19, so
Yeah.
plus 1 athletics.
I mean,
plus
whichever one you were kind of aiming for will.
Yeah.
So,
Acrobatics is higher.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics. I
So-
do flips.
Much like you're used to kind of being air or floating,
Floaty.
like in the
Floaty.
water, being a little buoyant. That
Buoyant.
experience hasn't changed.
I float.
Being on ground and in the air, you kind of push yourself up through the hall and through the thing and
I stick the
and stick the landing. Yep.
Ta-da!
So, quick question. When you're not proficient in a skill, you don't get that plus number, right?
So the numbers in your D&D Beyond and on your sheet, those are the numbers. So you get additional proficiency modifier, so you have an additional plus. Your plus increase should be higher than any standard
Right.
ability.
Okay,
But
cool.
any number in your D&D Beyond sheet, that plus ability, that is the modifier you get for that ability.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Basically, anything you're good at in the app is going to have that little white dot next to.
Yeah.
Mhm. So the,
Anyway, I will go next,
'Kay.
I suppose. And with my athletics, I get an 11.
11.
Yeah.
You begin to climb the rubble to get up to the opening, but due to Shakar's failed attempt earlier, rubble's just a little
Whoa.
loose.
Why you gotta
and
do me like that?
You slide back down.
Come on, Shakar. Okay, fine. I'll try again. 18.
Yes. Now having found your footing, you do make your way up and through, just kind of very basically, um, just up and over the rubble and into the next room.
Cool. Oh, I was in the completely wrong room.
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Nat one.
Hey, one of us.
It's because you touched it. Told you.
I'm a klepto. Don't put stuff in
You
front of me.
you
Don't
go
touch my dice.
you go Don't touch my dice. You go to begin to make your way up, and you trip and fall on a rock and just kind of face plant right into the rubble.
Good thing nobody saw that.
Right. True.
How's it going over there?
Fine. Anything. Don't. It's fine.
Just
I'm fine. I'm okay.
Oh man. Assuming a 9 acrobatics is still not good enough.
Not quite. You're a little more prepped this time. And you do begin you don't just flat out fall. But yes, the rubble is loose, and you're having a hard time reacting to the shifting ground beneath you.
Flustered.
I think I heard her say, "Leave me. Go on without me. I'll be
No.
fine."
Okay, there we go. 20. Not a
Yes.
nat 20, but a 20.
Having a better understanding of the ground and the field beneath you, you now nimbly make your way up and over into the next room.
Is it a beautiful next room?
Much room. Mini next.
What's this bad boy? What do I see?
So when you get over, obviously it's taken a few minutes for all of you to get across at this time. But you do see, you enter the room, you do see a couple desks on either side of the initial area here. And it does continue on. It is a wider, longer room, about 25 feet wide, and from where you are, you can see a few openings here and there.
Shikara say, let's get a move on. We'll start walking forward.
Let's get a move.
Nope,
on.
definitely not.
Ah,
Made my stance on puns well known.
there it is.
So Shikara will start walking forward, and that we're all through.
All right.
Join you.
Anything happen as we go across the room?
As you go, initially here, I guess first question is
What is your favorite color?
about their as you make your way farther. Oops. Right. That's why. One moment.
Please hold.
Please hold.
A company representative will be with you shortly.
No.
Please enjoy this elevator music while you wait.
It's copyright
to.
free.
I hate
Don't
this
meet
song.
us.
Royalty free. Within the public domain.
Yeah.
So have you guys done stuff like this before? This is a first for me.
I'm not used to being underground. I'm used to the plains.
I'm used
Me
to
too.
the dark, but I'm not used to it being so dry.
I mean, I was raised by turtles, so they
Life
like
was
their
slow.
dirt, and life was slow.
As you guys kind of approach that middle area, or Shakar kind of leading the pack. A dagger does come flying across. Every run roll initiative, but it does miss you.
What was that? Danger.
Oh God, not again.
15.
15.
wow.
I got a 9.
9.
I got an 8.
8.
6.
6.
Might have to change. my dice.
17.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Took us in the back by surprise. But hopefully this time they can be pecked in the eyes.
Yeah.
All right. So
This time, Poppy can do stuff, and I don't get like frightened and run away the whole time.
oh gosh. All right.
From
So
which direction do
from
we assume the
behind,
dagger ran?
from where Tilgar is, a
Oh God.
Darkling does enter from the previous area.
The Ben Barnes. I'm just kidding.
It's an ambush.
You'd know if you watched the TV show I started watching because I finished the book.
What show is that?
And
Shadow and Bone. The Dark
attempts
is Ben
to
Barnes.
reach out. Looks like does 23 hit.
Oh, you guys have things.
On who?
On
Yeah.
Tilgar.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Shakar, you are up.
Okay. And so they're just kind of like all around us, right?
Yes, as you enter, based on I don't know what all you can. Well, you can see one in a small corridor off to your left. This is technically the one that threw the dagger initially. But that is the only one you should be able to see.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm refamiliarizing myself with my abilities real quick.
Help. Help me.
Guess I'll turn
Okay,
on that.
so
view.
I will enter a rage because I do not like having knives thrown at me. And I will run over to this guy and then attempt to hit him or hit them with my maul. So let's see.
That maul is an action, not a weapon. Or is it a weapon?
Different thing.
So maul is a big hammer, but
Yeah,
it's
it's a big-
also
it's
you
a
can
big hammer.
also maul. Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, but that's a.
Yeah. I mean, I am a minotaur, but I'm gonna assume a 22 hits.
Well, if
Yes,
you're a Minotaur,
it sure
you
does.
could- do you have gore as an action?
I
You just-
do. Yes, that is one of the things that I can do.
That's pretty funny.
Okay, so that's 10 bludgeoning damage, and then as I swing, the maul like lights up with necrotic, right? Yeah, necrotic power, and I deal an extra 4 necrotic damage or 5 necrotic damage.
So 15 total.
Yes.
He is down.
Oh, got him.
How is it doing on this?
And then, so how much? Sorry, one second. How much movement was that? That was 15. So I still have 15 feet of movement. So I guess I'll just come back towards the middle.
Okay. Vernon, you are up.
Oh.
And you have dark
So-
vision.
I do not have dark vision.
Okay. So you can really only, based on where you are, you can only see within 20 feet of. Well, I mean, I guess what you do see is what is based on. What you see on the map should be pretty accurate.
Yeah. what I have. And supposedly there's, according to my dark vision, a guy down this hallway that Shakar just came back from, right?
Yes, that guy
Okay.
is dead.
Is there, from my understanding, there was other multiple people around, right?
Yes, I mean, well, that you're
I'm
aware
being
of,
murdered.
Ninjas.
Ninjas.
Ninjas. So we got to
Shoot.
figure out where they are.
She wouldn't be able to see me, would she?
no.
So I can only see Shokar and Alana
Yeah.
currently from my position.
Wow. I'm gonna die.
Those are my only things I can see. Are you to the? I mean, I don't know if I can ask you where you are.
Follow my voice.
I mean, you can talk like that as like part of like your action. You can do like small conversations, but
Where are you? Are you to the north or to the west?
behind you.
Okay. I don't know if I can do that. Okay, still can't see anyone.
I mean, does Fernan need both hands for spells? Like, or for your like?
No. The only weapons I have are single-handed weapons. Like they're not dual.
Just light up the area with your fire sword.
Oh, I can do that. I forgot that was a thing I could do. Okay, I'm gonna cast my fire sword.
all right. So let me do this for you. One moment. So you're gonna emit a low light. I'll give it a much like a torch.
Cool, I can see people now.
So as you pull it around, now revealing you within you kind of emitting your fire sword now emits a dim light, which does reveal the area. You do see as you walked back, you are currently next to as it emits, you find yourself cornered between Poppy and Tilgar, but on the other side of Tilgar you do see a darkling in combat with him.
Curious. Okay, so does summoning my fiery sword count as an action?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any healy thingies to help you currently, Tilgard.
Poke
So-
some damagey thingies for him later.
I'll deal some damagey things to him later.
You have used only half your movements, so just
Half my movements. With the rest of my movements, can I go attack him?
I mean, you can get to him. You can't, but you don't have an action to attack with.
Right, okay. So I'm gonna get to right next to him.
'Kay.
Ta-da!
All right. From the north, another darkling. Then you, like as he enters, you see Tilgar sees a slightly larger darkling kind of enter the room.
Is he coming from behind us or in front of us?
From in
Or
front of from the north. So yeah,
from the north.
Oh, so Shakar, not Tilgar.
yeah. Sorry, Shakar.
Okay.
Shakar.
Like Tilgar gets wrecked because somebody like just like runs all the way through.
Yeah.
So let's roll this. 12.
That misses.
Kind of sprints forward. Tilgar being ready. Definitely evades the slashing attack from his short sword. Second attack is a 13
Also a miss.
and misses, and that brings us to our one moment.
A third, even bigger guy
Yeah.
Third
comes out of
even
the
bigger.
shadows.
There's always a bigger darkling.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. From the east end, another darkling comes through. Seeing the larger one locked in combat with Shakar, he will go for Alana.
Ah! Don't touch me. I can't see the map. Where is he?
Right here.
Oh. What little dude on the map. Okay.
Does a 11 hit.
Well, don't do that. This
No, it doesn't hit you.
What?
Against your
11
armor class.
doesn't. 11.
Oh, it's a 13. I was like, wait a second.
Okay, so yeah, it misses.
Forget how this works. Okay. I guess I.
And
attack
now
him?
you are
Is it
up.
my turn?
Yep.
Okay. I was
You
like,
are up
wait.
now.
So it's like something went out of order that I'm used to. I'm like, what's going on? Okay. Or I guess I can't see the turn order. That's probably why. I don't know where it is. What do I have? I will stab him or stab towards him with my spear. I'll do that. Oh, I got 7 total.
7 total. It does
Yeah.
not hit.
Oh.
So as you guys trade blows, so the Darkling sprints forward and lashes out using his dagger, missing, and you react essentially just by jabbing forward your spear. Also, but him being already kind of moving, glances past him, with you being a little surprised. Tilgar.
So what is this darkling wearing? Like, what does he look like?
Paint me a word picture.
I must know.
So they are pretty pale, but they are in very dark, pretty much black leather armor and cloaks.
Ninjas with cloaks.
Does he have a very shiny belt buckle at all?
A very
Asking for a
shiny
friend.
belt buckle.
No.
No.
Sounds like someone might want to heat some metal.
Hey-oh. Close.
But I mean, he is wielding a dagger, which you do see. I mean, that it's metal, but yeah.
So I give him the old Palpatine where I like recoil back in fear with my hands up, and then I shoot the lightning, and lightning springs from my fingertips.
Okay.
No.
Infinite
You
power.
die.
Is that an attack roll or?
Rip Mace Windu.
Yeah, I'm using shocking grasp.
Okay.
Unlimited
Or is he-
power.
Get some more water.
I hit him with a 20.
It hits.
It's not a nat 20, but it's a 20. All right. 1d8. That is not a d8. That's a d8. Nice. I hit him with a 5. Now, if he would have had a shiny
5
belt buckle,
points.
he wouldn't be able to do reactions. But
5 points.
guy had to dress sensibly for battle.
That one's dead. No Darkling from the north is going to run out and assist the larger one, attacking Tilgar.
Still Shakar.
Shakar. Attacking
I was
Shakar.
worried. I don't know how
For-
limited my unlimited power actually is.
This one has got to hit a 22.
That hits, yeah.
for 4.
Okay, so I assume that's piercing.
Piercing. 4 piercing.
So I take 2 damage.
And Poppy.
I'll try and shoot the one to the right of Shokar, I think,
Okay.
with my longbow. 16.
Hits.
6.
For 6 points of damage.
Nice. Hit him in the eye.
Top of the round, this one kind of being in a predicament is going to use his ability Dark Flash.
Chris, it's a family show.
So Tilgar and Fiernan need to make Constitution saving throws.
Nat 20.
Oh, that will be nice if I can follow.
Plus my +1, so 21.
Oh, I also got an nat 20. Dope.
Dang. Okay, you guys are not blinded. You watch
Not
though.
blinded by the light.
Yeah. I look over my shoulder and have sunglasses on.
You pull him down.
Hey, I'm
or
a,
sorry,
I'm a
it's Death
dragonborn.
Flash is what it's called.
Yeah.
Actually,
Gotta coolly remove them.
Oh yeah.
but also you do see that everything in this creature's possession burns away, outside of his weapon.
Oh no.
So he's just
Naked?
naked now?
That's why it's called a flash.
Death Flash.
Must
What?
be embarrassing for him.
Yeah, flavor nudity.
Oh no, sorry, I have this wrong. Sorry, never mind. You can't do that.
So am I
Can't
just
take your
safe
clothes off?
anyway?
Shakar, though, I do actually roll a Constitution saving throw for me. We're gonna see if we can retro some of this, but
17.
okay, yeah, you succeed anyway. Okay, so when you killed the initial Darkling, a big flash happens on their death. I completely misread that. So instead, this guy is going to attempt to stabby McStab Fiernan. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
You will take 5 points of damage.
Cool.
Piercing. And Shakar, you are up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna attack the
Wait,
larger.
you said 5? Sorry.
Yes.
Just
uh,
wanted to get my numbers right.
I'm gonna attack the bigger guy, and I'm gonna use a reckless attack, which says when I make my first attack, I can decide to attack recklessly, giving me advantage on melee weapon attacks using strength this turn. But attack rolls against me have advantage until my
Okay.
next turn. So natural 20.
That's a crit. Double your dice.
So for the record, I rolled a 20 and a 5. So good thing we attacked recklessly. Okay. Do I need to worry about my damage being split for bludgeoning and necrotic? Like, can I just tell you one number, or do I need to tell you two?
Just one number.
Almost max damage. So 11, 15, so 15, so that's 34.
Okay. All right. On, I guess. Well, how do you want to do this?
So I just bring them all and I just hit them as hard as I can in the chest, trying to like knock them back. Like baseball swing kind
Okay.
of thing.
Well, make a Constitution saving throw.
19.
You succeed. Let me see if this guy does. Yep. Okay. Yes, the elder is down. Fiernan, you are up.
Cool. I'm gonna retaliate against this guy, if I can, and swing out with my fiery sword.
Okay.
Seven.
Does not hit.
Dang.
Brings us to this Darkling is going to sidestep, putting himself between Shakar and Alana.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
No, he's still in
Dang it.
combat range with you, so he's not leaving.
I can't stick my foot out and trip him.
I wish.
Like, no.
He's not
Not
actually leaving
allowed.
combat with you, so.
But he walked by me. I can't go foot.
A flavor
And he
trip.
falls face forward, and then Shakar stabs him.
And since he is now flanking Shakar, he's going to take advantage on his attack.
Which would be 3 dice.
3
Because
dice.
he has advantage from me attacking
Oh,
recklessly as well.
double advantage.
I feel like D&D Beyond should add that. Like, it's a bonus.
Technically, advantages don't stack.
Oh, they don't? Oh, okay.
Technically.
In a perfect world, it would, but then so would disadvantages.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's not a perfect world.
And then it becomes imperfect as all of a sudden. Does a... What's his modifier? Oh, yeah, that's a 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Since he had advantage on the attack, does up this to 7 points of damage, piercing.
So I'll take 4.
And Alana, you are up.
My turn. Okay, dude, I wish I could have tripped. I'm going to try to stab with spear.
Okay.
And then roll.
And you
Really?
can you have advantage.
So roll again.
Okay, because that was not good.
You have advantage
is much-
because he's locked in
much-
combat between 2 of you, so.
I got 14 on the second one.
14.
Please, please.
Just hits.
Good, because the other one was not going to, obviously.
So roll your damage.
Well, roll damage. So do I click this? Or
The
that?
bottom one.
This. 6.
All right, 6
Take that.
points of damage. Tilgar.
All right. So this guy got a taste of my unlimited power, right?
He's been shocked. Yep. Yes.
So he can't take reactions, which means I am going to step away from him.
Okay.
So bravely run away.
Yeah, bravely run away. So yeah, I'll step away from him a quite reasonable distance, and I'll try and hit and run him with an Eldritch Blast. So let's do it. Ooh, does a 24 hit?
Yes.
No.
Doesn't. Yes. If that's a no, we're in
Nothing
trouble.
can hit this man.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Let's give him a taste of some of that Eldritch Blast. Oh, nice. He takes 12 damages.
12 damages. How do you want to do this?
Do this by end his life.
Yep.
Do this by murder?
He just he passes away peacefully.
As peacefully as he can.
Yeah, I miss him by an inch and he dies of a heart attack. No, just have it hit him square in the chest and just he falls over. He gets some of that Eldritch Blast.
All right. And then, so Fionn, Tilgar, and Poppy roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh no, not again.
First one didn't actually count because it wasn't an actual ability.
I rolled a nat 1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, it does seem fair that the Nats 20s could roll over.
12.
6.
So Tilgar and Poppy are blinded
Great. How
You-
long?
till the end of that guy's next turn, which is actually coming up pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
Till the end of the creature's next turn, and so for your turn you are blinded.
Okay.
Poppy will be. Tilgar will be
So was this because I hit him?
because you
By chance?
killed him
Because I killed him. Okay.
upon death. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, at least the last thing I ever saw was awesome.
And this Darkling now will swing at Shakar with advantage. Nat 20.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Sorry for your loss.
I'm just kidding. What's the math here? 8 does not hit.
Oh,
And he misses. Swing and a miss. You are up, Poppy, and blinded, so.
Yeah. I say, I'm blind. And-
Blinded by the light.
And
What are the
fires
chances
randomly.
that I'm still aimed at the same guy and can take a shot?
I mean,
so yeah, you just have disadvantage.
yep.
So the dice will be the judge of
Yep.
this.
Yeah.
Oh. Is Quill blinded?
Oh. What? Have Quill roll a Constitution saving throw.
Forget about the brackets.
Yeah.
Assume.
Yeah, your modifiers in the brackets.
Not good chances.
Natural 20. I believe in Quill.
Oh, 8.
Quill flies. in
Quill
the
is
wall.
also blinded, yes.
Dang.
Unfortunately.
Okay. I'm not trusting my dice rolls right now. I'll just wait until I can see again.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Shokar's right there.
You don't
so.
know. Okay. Sorry, Tilgar, you're actually you're actually out of range, so you are not blinded.
Oh.
Regardless, but I forgot you moved. And then fired the Eldritch Blast.
Good, good. It was so awesome that it blinded Poppy
So-
and her
My
bird.
back turned. Isn't even looking.
Yeah.
And yet I somehow right there am fine.
You blinked right at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the
Right at
moment.
the
Or
right.
it's just the fact that I'm a dragonborn who
Poppy,
breathes
hearing the
fire.
attack, quickly turned her eyes and.
All right.
So, are you taking an attack or?
Huh?
Me?
Yeah, you doing disadvantage, or are you just not gonna
Just single
attempt to attack at
disadvantage.
all? It's not that hard.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
It's not a good start.
As long as your second number is not a nat 1.
That's a 14. That was higher. So disadvantage is 4. I'm 14.
14 straight.
Yep.
It hits.
Nice. Okay. 8 damage.
And it's dead.
Nice.
We need one of those soundboard things for our Twitch. Where it's like different sound effects for things and like click the button and it goes on.
Sirenscape.
It is dead.
Chris, is that in the budget?
Is it? I mean, I think it's free. I think the challenge is that right now it's just one person also has to do that.
It's a pain.
Well, it has to
thing,
be Chris has to do it. But
and my biggest thing is also like when I put sound, it goes through desktop to Twitch. I don't know how you guys hear it.
Ah.
That's something I have to figure out. But Shakar and Alana both need to make Constitution saving throws.
Where is
18.
that? Is that this?
Mhm.
Natural 20.
Both
1.
succeed. You guys are not blinded.
Yay, I can see.
I can see. I can see.
That brings us back to Shakar.
So it's just the only one that we know of that's left is the one between Alana and I, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, where are all the other dudes? Are they just there?
They're just that's their corpses.
Oh.
They'd be dead.
So I'm gonna attack.
Bodies.
I'm gonna attack that one recklessly.
Or at least they're not necessarily dead, but they're down. And I don't think you guys are going to heal them, so they'll pass away eventually.
19.
Nice.
They're mostly.
They're
19
gurgling
hits.
on the floor.
Misses. No, I'm just kidding.
They have an ability that when there's only one left, they get way stronger. 14.
Points of damage?
Yes.
It's dead. It's
Nice.
down. And you said you use Reckless Charge?
I
Loot
attacked
the
recklessly.
bodies.
Attacked
Loot
recklessly.
the bodies.
So you pretty much just turn and this is with them all?
Oh yeah.
Just
You could
as you're
say
turning,
it was hammer time.
knowing he's right behind you, you just swing up and you launch him into the air.
Nice.
And he passes. And then Shakar and
And then-
Alana roll Constitution saving throws.
15.
11.
Shakar succeeds. Deanna's blinded. Or Alana's blinded.
For the next 6 seconds.
For 6 seconds. Yeah.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi.
But with that, all creatures are down and you guys are out of combat. You do see naked darklings wielding their weapons down on the grounds before you, but for what you can
So-
see.
If we loot, they just have daggers.
Yep. Well, the big one has a short sword and a dagger.
I mean, I guess we can pick them up, right, and sell them later.
So you get
Are we playing with encumbrance, Chris? Like, do we have to worry about like spreading them out, or can we just?
yes.
Okay.
Although money does not account for your encumbrance.
Okay.
'Cause that's too much to calculate.
Okay, I can carry them. So
So, was it 6 daggers, and a short sword?
I'm used to playing my fighter, where I'm actually like have armor and stuff. But since I don't have armor, I just basically am not carrying anything.
I gotta go back.
Okay. Good luck.
So, do we want to, I guess, explore the room now? Explore the area?
Yes.
Before we keep pushing forward.
So, having just completed, gotten out, like, having been attacked and then kind of ambushed, laying waste to your foes, looking around the room, you do see it is essentially a T. Is a, or for those who with dark vision, I guess, there are 2 corridors into smaller rooms to the left and right, and a larger room directly ahead.
Are there anything in the side rooms?
In the side rooms, similar to the past caverns, you do see some coffins and sarcophaguses around. In the room to the west, you do see a large chest.
Ooh.
I would like to open the chest.
It is locked.
I didn't
Locked
ask
as
if
in
it was locked.
requires a key.
I said I would like to open the chest.
You trying to force it open?
Apparently, yes.
I mean, is somebody other than me able, is somebody able to pick locks? Is that?
I mean, I can, but I always
Okay.
charge a finder's fee.
I mean, the finder's fee is that we just don't hit you with the hammer.
He's got a point there.
I eyeball the hammer. And then, yeah, I guess I just handshaking, pull out my lock picking tools. Sleight of hand.
Yep.
15.
It opens right up.
I peer into the chest. Kind of body blocking people if I can.
Okay. In the chest, you do see some copper pieces, silver pieces, a few gold pieces, and several assorted types of stones, and a couple potions.
Do I sense any magic from said stones? Do I know what these stones are?
Roll a, I guess, nature check.
Nature check. I take it they're not special stones.
Stones and gems.
16.
16. So, quickly you see some pretty much agate, hematite, different types of agates, azurite, malachite, sorted kind of precious stone, but nothing crazy.
All right. So I say to everyone, some money and some junk. And I attempt to steal a single gold piece while I distract them with my words.
I don't think so. but-
Sleight of hand.
Do we get to roll like an opposition roll?
I drop the coin as I attempt to steal it.
What? Oh. So he fails.
Yeah. I rolled a
Just drops
2
it.
Not necessarily a great pickpocket.
for a total of 7.
I mean, he is a warlock with very roguelike features.
Yeah.
Oh, look, shiny stones. I like them.
So just a quick breakdown. So there's 2,600 copper pieces that you guys can choose how to divvy this up. 900 silver pieces and 70 gold pieces. One
I just wanted one.
Sorry, what did you say? 2,600
copper,
copper.
900 silver, 70 gold.
Okay.
The stones are azurite, just one. 2 eye agates, 2 hematite, piece of malachite, 1 moss agate, 2
Sorry,
rope.
so what was that? What was it? The hematite?
After the hematite is malachite.
Okay.
1 moss agate, 2 rhodochrosite, a tiger eye, and there are 2 potions that we'll need that you don't know what they are.
I'll pay somebody all this money to test one of those.
Not your money to give.
I mean, it's not anyone's money to give.
Exactly.
We literally just found it.
I mean, it's ours now. Finder's fees.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. It's a lot better than a hammer.
So
I
if
do
we-
have a wallet of no bottom, though.
So assuming that we split it evenly, Cameron is mathing because Shakar can't math. But okay, so assuming we split evenly, that's 520 copper, 180 silver, 14 gold each.
I think splitting evenly is fair.
So you just type it in and then hit add.
I missed all the numbers.
I'll post it in our chat for us.
Yeah, and I have it in my notes so we can. But I mean, he has the breakdowns though.
And then we can figure out what to do with the stones and stuff and potions later once we're out. As long as someone other than Tilgar carries them. Poppy,
That's-
you seem trustworthy.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was given a lot of side eye.
Hmm.
To you,
I
maybe.
trust her more than you.
I can carry things.
You're the ones that walked into my life, remember?
You did this to me.
You're the reason why I'm not happy.
Just like pet you between the ears.
Just had a regular life of filibustering and funnel cakes.
So Poppy has the stones. We've split the money evenly. I guess, and the potions. And then okay. And then did you say we found anything on the other side, Chris?
Just a couple coffins.
Okay.
All right.
Is there anything in these desks or like boxes or whatever those are in those little nooks?
In the little nooks. I don't know. Do you open them?
Yeah.
They're locked. But
So Shakar smash.
Tilgar.
Tilgar, more things for you.
You smash one, I'll open one. I got a 21 on the opening, so I opened the one.
okay.
Shakar gonna smash the
I
other
was
one.
gonna wait to find out what was in this one before I smash.
Fine porcelain.
In the one chest, you find kind of an assortment of leather gear. So you find l- pair of leather boots with bronze buckles, a leather belt set with turquoise.
It's someone's laundry.
And in the other chest, you find um, a light hammer.
Ooh.
Like hammer made out of light.
No.
Oh.
And a pewter mace.
Okay, so I can carry those.
I want the belt with the turquoise. Reminds me of
Are
the
any of
sea.
those magic?
I don't know.
You'd have to check.
Okay. I mean, I can't check.
Do you guys have any magic detection?
No, I do not.
One of us has detect magic. I know that for a fact.
Is a pure mace different item-wise than a
I think
mace?
it's you.
Or is it flavor pure?
It's just flavor pewter. It's just a mace.
Okay.
Otherwise.
Oh no, you had speak with animals.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. The other silly one that no one ever bothers taking because they don't think it's going to be helpful.
Until
But
it
then
is.
Until you speak with the blink dogs and they
Yeah.
don't attack Tilgar.
Arf.
You're welcome.
Turn him into a scarf.
But Deanna has the belt.
I take the belt. It's shiny.
There was
I
a
don't,
pair of
I don't know
leather
why,
boots.
but I keep like imagining you have like a mermaid-esque like fish down sort of thing, and I'm like,
I
a
do
belt?
have webbed
Pants?
I do have webbed feet. And like little fin things on my face. On
The
my-
sandals won't look great on you.
No,
Won't be
sandals will
comfortable.
probably be very uncomfortable. Like I can wear shoes, but yeah, not or barefoot, but sandals no.
Yeah.
And I have like little calf fins and fins on my arms and like some on my legs.
No bracers for you.
Nope. This is why I am squishy.
It was
'cause I
actually
can't
a
fit in
challenge when
armor.
we were doing Roll20 stuff, like making her like not Roll20, Hero Forge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, well,
'Cause
that doesn't work. The fins just poke through
Yeah,
the pants.
like their models couldn't work around it, and so it was just like poking things through.
Like I have to wear short sleeves and I have to wear like capri pants. I'm exposed. I need like a bulletproof vest or sword-proof vest.
so you have found your assortment of treasures.
Chainmail.
There's nothing in the desks.
Nothing in the desks.
Oh, okay.
I need that mithril.
Okay.
Troll can't go through this.
So then I guess if we've searched, we found the coffins, found those chests, found the big chest,
We should
And
hurry before more of those darkens
and
come.
the other end's just
Yeah.
coffins. So then we need to just head up into this area where the big one came from.
I'm going to head to the restroom real quick.
Yeah. Bathroom break. I'm going.
Yeah, we'll go. Let's
Hour
just
and a
take let's take a quick break.
Ooh.
BRB.
Intermission.
Hello and welcome back. Thank you for your patience as we took a quick little break. So prior to break, you guys had just found your treasures and have yet to explore one final room in this stretch of the map. And yeah, as you guys are heading north, Quill takes off and flies directly into the next room.
Poppy, your bird,
Blind.
Early in frame.
No, Quill's not
It's
blind
left.
anymore.
your bird's left.
Well, let's follow him.
Does he normally do that?
He's a bird.
He does what he wants.
I mean, true,
Flying
but
is not unusual.
does he normally just take off and leave you behind?
He's a free spirit.
I suppose.
He's his own person.
Shall we venture forth after your bird then?
That's my plan.
Great, I trust you, and I trust the you that believes in the bird.
Yes.
There's no place for me to be.
This way. Quill is in here.
Yep.
Yeah, of course I'm coming. I thought it's just established.
Never know.
Never know. Tilgar just leaves.
An
So you-
Irish goodbye.
Enter the room, and you do see 3 more ornate kind of coffins.
I don't like it.
In the room, and you do see some stuff sprawled on the coffin. They are kind of flat tops, but they are kind of ornate. But Quill, you see Quill, kind of pushing a book from the top of the counter and kind of pecking at it. But you also see an assortment of random objects on the first coffin.
How can your bird read and I can't?
Is it a diary? Does it mention drums?
Does it mention drums?
I'll go check out the book
Okay.
and give Quill a pat on the head. Which one is that on?
The farthest north.
And I shall follow.
Yep.
As birds.
Birds.
After being ambushed once before, I am going to look around for danger.
All right. Roll a perception check.
Danger, danger. High voltage. Perception 19.
There, outside of what I've already described for the most part, yeah, there's nothing lurking in the shadows.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep my back to the wall in case, something decides to jump out at me again or stab me.
I mean,
Stab,
we
stab.
walked through a wall to get here. Are you sure the walls are safe?
I move away from the wall.
Very cautious, kitty. Poppy, you pick up the book. It is it's just black leather coated, but you open it up and the pages are blank.
Ooh,
Mm.
interesting.
I brushed lemon juice on it.
You have lemons with you?
No.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask.
Wouldn't that ruin the pages though? Because isn't it fire that reveals it, and lemon juice is what makes it? Good thing you didn't have lemons.
Was in National Treasure they use lemon juice and then they heat it up to reveal what's on the declaration.
Really?
So
I
is
think
it
that's-
both parts?
So
Really?
traditionally,
Or-
lemon juice is what you'd use as your ink, or vinegar, and then fire is what would reveal what was written.
Wait, didn't Dwight Schrute use his urine?
Yes.
Yes, that did happen in the office.
Ah.
Don't touch those pages, and don't lick your fingers when you turn them.
Nasty.
Maybe we should take this with us
Hmm.
for a case in which we can interpret it.
What's there to
Assuming there's-
interpret it? It's blank pages.
Assuming there's something within these pages.
Yeah, if only we had someone that could detect magic.
If only.
It's true. It's definitely not me.
Nope.
But also, so sprout out, kind of spread out throughout the room. You do see kind of the miscellaneous components needed, as well as a solid black shaped stone. In the shape, it's a octahedron.
Don't touch it. Not going to.
Could it be what the elf lady's looking for?
Someone poke it with a stick.
How big is it?
Dibs out touching it.
It'd be in our terms, it's probably about the size of trying to give a good analogy here.
Use a fruit.
Use a fruit. A pomelo.
What's a pomelo?
A larger grapefruit. So it's larger than a
Okay,
grapefruit.
great.
It's
Chunky grapefruit.
Chunky grapefruit.
A
Got it.
small cantaloupe.
smaller than a cantaloupe.
Smaller than a cantaloupe.
So bigger than a
Bigger than a
grapefruit, but smaller than a cantaloupe.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the size of a pomelo.
A pomelo.
I've never seen before.
Pineapple. Without the top.
Okay, like a coconut.
Okay.
Okay. That I can imagine.
Coconut.
I was trying to
Without the
think,
husk.
and most recently my mom had bought pomelos, and that's the size I'm thinking of. So that's what came to mind when you said fruit.
So the lady was looking for a thing? You said?
Because she had something that they took from her,
Mhm.
or that she lost in the fight.
Well, that
She
sounds
lost
like
some of the
something.
components she needed to stabilize the rift as well, and an object.
Well, a pretty shiny rock would probably be a
Yeah,
thing.
it is a fancy rock.
Yeah.
So I guess
I'm
I
just
can-
worried we're delivering ingredients to an evil person who's created rifts between our worlds.
only someone
We're a
wasn't charmed
very
and had-
trusting group.
well, somebody
I
who
mean-
hadn't been charmed could have sensed motive. But
Yeah. Let's risk it for the biscuit. I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
okay, I'll carry the thing. I'll pick up the thing. Am I
Is the-
dead?
No,
You're like part pack mule. It's just like
is
I also
dense.
carry all of the things.
it is dense. Like it's definitely heavier than you expected, even for its size and understanding as stone. Definitely still heavier than you expected, and warm to the touch.
Warm to the touch.
Does
Guys,
it
it's
have
warm to
an
the touch.
eye in the middle of it?
No,
Oh,
Good.
I've heard those are bad.
it's not
We already
apparent.
got one of those.
They're
jewels,
not
didn't we?
bad.
They're
Lord
just
of the Rings lore.
misunderstood.
They're just misunderstood.
Pure evil.
Is there anything
yeah.
else in here? So we have the journal. We have the coconut-sized
Shiny rock.
shiny rock.
Octagon.
Right. Let's make like a baby.
Make
And
like a tree and leaf.
If that's everything.
All right. So, having completed your task and hopefully and possibly finding your way out, or with the assistance of this mysterious elfish lady, you make your way back to her to return the components she described, as well as the octagon. So I take it the battle went well.
It did.
Good as
How'd you
good.
know about
We
that?
didn't die.
She set the trap, didn't she?
She is the Darkling.
She told you about the Darklings.
I didn't say she was a good Darkling.
Just, um, and you come, you do see miscellaneous. She has outlined and set up certain things, obviously indicating plans to cast a spell. And so she takes them, and over the course of the next 10 to 15 minutes, with the components in hand, she does complete and perform the ceremony needed.
Also,
As-
for that point, my fiery blade has now diminished, so you can take my light off of me.
Oh, we're not.
I know, but still, I'm just gonna put that out
But
there.
as she finishes her castings, another earthquake begins to take place. Everyone roll wisdom saving throws.
Oh, this is gonna be the one time that I fail.
15.
19.
You got this one.
23 or 22,
Wow.
23,
Four.
22, 22.
Cursed my dice.
You can curse your
You
dice.
cursed.
I rolled a nat 20.
See, I rolled a nat 20 as well, but I have a -1. So.
Aww.
I love my nat 20s. I'm sorry for cursing your dice, honey. I'll buy you a new one.
He admits
He
it.
admits it.
Admits it. With that, so you do feel a increase of very strong magical presence. Shanine being a little, or Poppy being a little more susceptible due to her elf background.
She has an elf brain fart.
The sudden influx of this causes you to pass out.
Oh, okay.
Happy
She's
birthday to
small,
the
we can carry
ground.
her.
I've never heard that before.
The sudden shaking, you do, for those who are aware, as the ground shakes, the chasm begins to draw closer.
That's not good.
Closer to us.
Yeah.
So I mean, begins to close.
Close, okay.
Um,
It's like it's sentient.
it's moving. And the darkness of the chasm begins to recede.
Like my hairline.
Cameron,
Okay.
take off the hat. No, I'm just kidding. Burn.
Surprise.
And with that, the
My eyes.
sunburst,
That's from SpongeBob.
and then there is a sunburst of energy. You guys are all, and then with the resolution, she turns to you guys and says, "Well, now that I am stuck in your world, shall we find a way out?"
Yes, please.
Sure.
Well, I guess, should we start with the way you guys came in?
At this point, I'm really willing to like ride a blink dog through a wall to get out of here.
Is
Not how
Poppy
they work,
awake?
but
Yeah, Poppy does come to, just having not witnessed anything. Eventually, a
I
little
like how none of us
more.
were concerned.
She's fine.
Presumably,
Tired.
like, because this has
Uh,
happened to various of us. I say because I failed like every other check but this one.
Yeah.
So we're kind of just used to this happening.
The new norm.
There goes
One thing I will
Poppy again.
roll I just want you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, Poppy, as well.
I believe it's a new dice, anyways. 17 plus.
17 for a total of 19.
19. All right. No. Yeah. So yeah, if you'd failed, I would have given you a point of exhaustion. But after the intense thing, you are recovering, you are awake and alert. So, but Yalanue requests that you do take her to where you guys first entered the caverns.
So you take her there?
Okay.
Onwards.
So as you are exiting, though, like the as you approach that area, you do see the blink dogs also fleeing up the initial entrance.
I want to pet one.
My hair stands up on end, but I'm totally willing to ride one to get out of here.
But they are ahead of you. You see, like, as you are getting over the initial rubble there, they are fleeing from the lighted mushroom area, and they cross your path and are heading toward that area.
Guys, I don't like the way these blinkies are behaving. They're running from something.
Hopefully us. But they got the right idea.
But as you wander your way out, you are approaching as you make your way back up the initial staircase that you came down that you came down into the initial rooms. You do see what seems to be daylight entering through the top.
Is the door gone? Wall? The wall? The word?
As you further
climb.
make your way up, guiding Yalanue up through the path. Yes, as you approach the top, the door is non-existent, and a lot of the cavern walls have collapsed, or are seemingly like a little more collapsed, a little more worn. And you walk through and out into what seems to be the original throne room. For you, Tilgar, you do recognize this from your vision. It is.
There's going to be a dead woman in a chair.
You see the throne. There is no longer a front wall. The columns are still there, overgrown, now pretty much full on trees, and the vines have definitely overtaken the place.
So, based on what we then kind of have picked up, we would think that this is like the actual present then, or closer to what we would think of as the present
Right.
than where we've been.
You would
Yeah.
assume this is more of the natural state.
Ruin!
And you find yourself in a city of ruins.
Are the blink dogs anywhere?
Spooky.
Or have they run off?
They have run off.
Good riddance.
Tilgar, you seemed so friendly with them just as we were coming up. Like you were carrying them and making sure that they escaped.
Exactly.
Now you're
My
you're
work here
happy
is
to
done.
see them.
It is their problem now.
Would you look at that?
So, Illinois turns to you guys and is like, well, it seems we have managed our escape.
That was easy.
I'm just going to prep for my existential crisis that my entire life was a lie.
But as you
Guys,
enter,
this place has changed.
Just a little bit.
Why are
Just
there
a
two
tad.
witches fighting above us? Just kidding.
It would actually be funny if it was like two witches jousting on their brooms.
from there, Yalanue does notice the skeleton in the chair, And proceeds to almost break down, but in kind of a reverential ceremony, casting a spell, and the skeleton turns to dust and is picked up by the breeze and carried out of the throne room.
What was that?
It's like a funeral.
Hope
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't do that to us.
Gathering of the ashes.
As a half elf, I feel a kinship to her, and I come over and pat her on the back and say, "It's okay."
It's okay.
She responds in kind, it's like, in your previous experience in the city, were you by chance given her name?
That's a
We
queen.
were, as
Were
we
we
check
given
our
her name?
memory.
I think it was
Yes.
Gazoon tight at you.
Yeah.
Queen.
Your Highness.
I don't think I wrote
Queen
it down.
Navoris? I can't read my own handwriting.
Mavis
Olistina.
Ulistina. Okay.
That's what I said.
And she says, it all makes sense, and proceeds to leave the throne room.
We should go after her.
But does it all make sense?
But does it?
But does it?
I'm just rocking back and forth in the fetal position.
Shakara picks up Tilgar.
What do you suppose she meant by that?
I'm just walking around exploring, trying to find things. Like, ooh.
What's this?
What's this?
Anyway, I'm gonna
Dun, dun,
mark
dun.
this entrance on the map while I'm here.
Okay.
Fill in the missing spot of my map.
I say, "Hey, Yellow, wait up." I go after
She does
her.
pause
Okay.
while you
Well-
attempt to catch up.
We can all follow.
I mean, I have no choice.
Yep. No Tilgar left behind.
Yeah. Just like mumbling to myself.
As you leave the throne room out into the Capitol courtyard, the drastic change is even more evident. The place is overgrown. And you do also see thinking about providing names, I have to remember them too.
Or you can just change and be like, it was an unreliable narrator.
I'm insane. Was it Tristan? But you do see the group you had encountered previously now wandering
In the alleyway.
the ruins.
alleyway
Yes,
people?
the people who are experiencing similar symptoms as you. Wandering the ruins, confused as to everything that has transpired. In the courtyard itself, though, you do see one fairly intact building that you recognize as the library.
The library made it.
That's interesting. Does anyone else question that?
I'm questioning everything right now.
So
Yes, but that specifically.
So Yellow. Obviously, everything makes sense now, but just so we're all on the same page. what makes sense to you exactly?
When I was young, my mother disappeared. And what makes sense is I see that she had come to rule over this town.
Was her mom?
I see.
She was a nice lady.
He was a nice.
Sorry for your loss.
Well, now I am here,
You can be queen.
just as she has been, was.
Of what?
The
Gotta build-
ruinous city.
Gotta rebuild.
Rough.
So it is only my hope that I may find closure in learning more about the life she may have lived here.
There's a library. That'll tell you a lot.
You can probably read it.
Yeah.
Every building here is a library.
Oh.
I mean, how many buildings are still standing?
I mean,
That's the only one.
there are buildings here and there still, but they as I mentioned, this city was initially built as a compromise of industry and nature. So a lot of the buildings may still be standing, but they are overgrown. Some have
So the
been
library looks like
fully
it's been
taken over due
maintained.
to, yes, the library looks habitable.
Let's go take a look.
Let's go.
So it.
As you approach the library, you do pick up some activity. But like around the grounds and there appear but you don't see anyone.
So what? Wait. So what? So there's activity, but we don't see anything.
Right. As you approach the
Ghosts of
doors
past.
doors of the library, you find them to be locked.
I set Tilgar down.
I'm like sucking on my thumb. I just look up at everyone.
The library doors themselves appear to be locked, but there are no keyholes or anything.
Bust down the door.
Here's
Go.
to be barred from the other side.
Climb into a window if there is one.
Yeah.
If it's a bard on the other side, what's the bard on this side?
Me.
Oh.
I'm
Oh. Oh.
the bard. That was perfect.
Before kind of taking off to enjoy kind of more sun and everything, Yelinue does approach you and presents you the octahedron that she's now carrying. This stone is from my realm, but now that it is here with me, I have no need of it, but it may assist you on your future journeys. Presents it to you and walks away.
I guess
Magic?
I take it.
No, I think Poppy should take it. She's fellow elf.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh wait, there you are.
What?
Poppy's
Sorry.
head explodes.
Sorry. Sorry.
cut
I didn't.
out Poppy.
You cut out there. I was like, not again. So Poppy, what did you say? Did you say you're accepting the stone? You're taking it?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
take it.
Okay. So you do take it, and no, nothing happens. But this is the first time you actually feel it, because since Shakar initially felt it, it is heavy. Like as it passes over, your hands kind of drop.
Oh, good.
Just a surprising heft to it. Still pretty warm to the touch.
If only we had any detect magic.
Do an Arcana check on it. See how magical it is. Can't tell you what kind of magic, but I can tell you if it's magical.
Okay.
I mean, it's a gem that we got to close a rift, so odds are it's magical. I can't tell if it's magical.
Okay.
I'm too preoccupied with my
Sucking your thumb.
sucking my thumb.
Like,
I rolled a
crisis.
9.
Weird realization. But with that, we'll go ahead and call it for the month here.
Life's over. We're done.
That's over.
Bye, everyone.
There's no
And
meaning.
determine next steps. But thank you everyone in Twitch that has joined us this week. Hopefully we'll see what comes next. We'll see you in a month. And have a wonderful month.
Bye.
Bye.
Go call your mom.
Bye.
Tell your mom you love her.
Call your mom.
Yeah. Maybe go visit her if you
It's the only sign off we need. Tell your mom you love her.